Hello everyone. Today we will see how to design these level, score, life and coin elements. Okay, so far we have this game panel and move left and move right buttons. So this is looking great. So now let us create first this level element. Okay, let us start. So I'm creating a new layer here. So take the rounded rectangle tool and draw a shape like this. Okay, I will zoom it. Okay. Here. So again, increase the radius of this rounded rectangle here. Okay, so I've taken 60. If you want some other value, we can adjust it here and create another rectangle like this. See the difference, right? Okay, so now this is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the fill of this layer. See, now the fill is completely 0%, so there is no color applied to this rectangle, rounded rectangle. So I'm going to apply some layer styles to this object. So double click this layer. Yeah, so come to the gradient overlay. So let us put our own colors here. So I'm going to add this blue. Okay, and here I'm going to pick dark blue, more dark blue, like this. And now what I'm going to do means click this upper arrow, yeah, and change the opacity to 0 here. See, so now I'm going to adjust this scale a little bit, and you can drag it here also. Okay, so press Ctrl H to see the output very clearly. So now this is looking great, right? I want some thin stroke here, so I'm going to apply some stroke. So I'm coming to the stroke section with the option 2 size. I'm given darker blue only, a little bit darker, otherwise you can add this light blue also, but I think dark color is fine. Okay, this is fine. So this is our level box. See, so I'm going to reduce the size little bit, so press Ctrl T and hold shift and transform. Okay, and this is fine. Now I'm going to add text here, so press T to go to the text tool and enter where you want the text. So I'm going to put level 1. So press Ctrl T to scale it a little bit. So to get these text properties, hit T again so that you will get this tools in the top. Okay, so I'm going to use impact font. So this is bold. You can use your own fonts. I've applied white color. Yep, think this is fine. I'm going to edit this points little bit because the size is uh, very lengthy. I don't want this much length. So to edit this point, press A and then move all those points. Okay. So then align properly. So we can align this way also. Like select the level text and rounded rectangle. Then you will get the option here, align options. Then align it center like this. You can align this way also, but I want center alignment. I think that's fine. So now we will create the score and score element. Okay, so I'm creating a new layer here. Again, I'm going to use rounded rectangle, but I don't want this much radius. Okay, I will use 5 pixels. So now I'm drawing a rectangle like this. I think this is fine. So zoom it again. So now double click this layer and I'm going to apply gradient here. So add in my own colors here. And here dark blue like this. Okay. I want this gradient in this direction. You can change the angle here. So I want this in 0 direction. That is a 0 angle, sorry. And I'm going to scale it a little bit. So come to this gradients part again. I'm going to scale this like this and move this point so that you will get this 2 divisions, right? Okay, this is fine. For this also I'm going to apply a stroke. So 2 is fine. I'm going to give light blue color, maybe 1. Yeah, not this much blue, this color. And now I'm going to add some glow. So come to outer glow and change the color to blue only, like this, and reduce the opacity a little bit and as well as the size. Okay, I think that's fine. See, now we have this shape here. So I think we can make this blue a little bit brighter, right? So I'm going to change that. So come to this blue and make it a little bit brighter blue, like this. Okay, and this blue can be still more dark. think this is fine. Okay. So now I'm going to add the text here. I'm going to duplicate this text layer, level text. Press Ctrl J to duplicate. So I'm moving it by holding Shift. Okay. So I'm going to change this to score. Decrease the size a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to change this color to dark color. So press T so that you'll get this tool, and wait. So press T so that you will get these tools here. So come here and pick this blue color. Yep. So this is for score, and now we will add the score value also. So another way to duplicate a layer is you can simply select that and press Alt and drag, so that this will give you another copy of that layer. So I'm putting it here. So I'm going to change this color to white, and I'm going to change the font, somewhat basic font, because this is tutorial, right? I'm going to use a basic font only here. Sorry. So I'm going to put some numbers. Like this. I think this is our score value. If you feel that this box is too big, you can reduce the length by pressing A, and you can select the points and move it. Okay, I think this is fine. So each time when you move, you have to adjust the gradient also. So we'll adjust the gradient again. This is okay. Hit okay. I think this is fine. So we have our score element here, and now we will create this life element. Okay. So before that, I will simply going to duplicate this. Okay. You can make selection like this also. Sorry. So I am holding Alt and dragging it so that it will give me another copy. So this is for my life. So I'm going to change this 1008 to some 6 lives maybe. And instead of score here, I'm going to put some icon here. So I'm going to delete this text. Okay, and as well as I'm going to reduce this length. And this is fine. So let us create that life icon. So hit P to get the pen tool. Yeah, now we are in the pen tool. So now we will draw. So you can draw in your own way. Also, you can even pick some references and then draw. So I'm going to draw very roughly. Okay. So this is my basic shape here. So I'm going to press A and then press escape. So now this selection is clean. So I'm going to press Ctrl J. So move it. See, I'm having the copy here. So press Ctrl T, right click and flip horizontal and hit enter. So now position like this properly. Okay, so now we got this life shape. So now merge these two shapes. Press Ctrl E to merge. Again, I don't want this center line. So to do that, press U. Now we are in the, press U. Now we are in the shape tool, so that you will get all these options at the top. Okay, so come here and select merge shape components. So now these extra edges will go off. Okay, now this is fine. I'm going to put it here. So before that, I'm going to change this full color to white. Yeah, that's fine. And drag it like this and press Ctrl D and transform it. Sorry, not here. Here. Okay. So much. Okay, we'll simply can add drop shadow. So let us add some shadow here. So I'm selecting blue color only and decrease the size and distance also. This is fine. This is our life too. And now we have this coin element remaining. Okay. So before that, I'll reduce this size a little bit. Okay. You can make a selection like this also, and then you can move this point. So again, we have to adjust this gradient here. So I'm double clicking it to get this layer style. So come to the gradient overlay and adjust this position. Okay, that's fine. And hit OK. So now we will create the coin element. Okay. So now I'm going to duplicate we can either use this or this one. So I will use this itself. Okay. So I'll select all these things and I'm going to press Alt and drag like this. So now we got the copy. Okay. So first I will create the coin icon here. So let us create. So delete this icon. So grab this circle tool from here. Otherwise you can right click and select the ellipse tool. Okay. Hold shift and create a circle like this. And then I'm going to apply gradient here. So pick colors from here itself. This is fine. I'm going to change the direction you can change the angle here, and this is fine. I think this is okay. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this. So I'm going to move this shape little bit like this. Okay, so that you'll feel the depth here. So I'll change the color first. So I'm now going to change the color to come to this gradient, and I think we can put simply color overlay here. So I want only solid color here. So come to color overlay and select white. That's fine. Now I'm going to apply a stroke for this circle, and this is too big, so I'm going to change the size to 2, and that will be inside. Okay, the direction will be inside. So here I'm going to use gradient stroke. So select gradient and change this black to blue like this blue thing. That's fine. Okay, so this is looking good. And now we have to create that star icon here. So let us create. So come here and right click and select this polygon tool. So after clicking this polygon tool, you will see these options here. So click this icon. So I'm going to create a star icon. So check this star box, then as well as check this smooth corners box. Okay, so I want smooth radius, and so I'm going to make it 40 and draw like this. So it will give you a star like this. If you want, you can draw your own star also. I think this way is better for me. Okay, we can now change the star color. So I'm going to apply the same gradient what we applied here. I'm going to apply that gradient here. So simply select this layer and right click and copy layer style, and then come to the star layer, right click and paste layer style. So that's it. So we have our coin icon. So this is looking great. Now I'm going to convert this into a smart object because I don't want this gradients to be changed. Okay, so select all these elements and then convert them to a smart object. Okay, so I've selected all these layers and right click and select convert to smart object. So now this is our smart object. So now we can scale it. This is fine. Okay, so I'm going to change this size little bit. So I'm pressing G to this points. Okay, smooth little bit like this coins. I'm going to change the value to somewhat 6,000 coins maybe. Yep. And again we have to change this gradient. So select this layer, double click and change the gradient here. So move this, so hit OK. So we can bring this a little bit down, that's fine, and move this to like this. So let us see what we have done. So we have graded all our elements, but this is little bit big and somewhat different in color, but that's fine. You got the idea, right? So this is the way that you have to use to create this kind of elements in your games. So finally we have created all these game UI elements in Photoshop successfully. So I hope all these tutorials um, might have taught you a lot of things, lot of new things. So if you have any doubts, any queries, you can post your comments in our channel, so we will always uh, there to help you. Okay, so and one more thing, please visit my game in Play Store and put your suggestions and feedback here. So yeah, thank you.